Hi, my name is Brandon Moore, and I'm going to be talking about Charter Spectrum competitors, the advantages each competitor has, their competitive forces, target market analysis, the company's demographics and psychographics, and their buying behavior. Charter Spectrum is a great business, but it comes with competitors. Among DirecTV, Comcast, and other telecommunication companies, Spectrum's competitors also include streaming services and apps like Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, etc. According to Aller, companies like AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile are Charter Spectrum's biggest competition. According to comparably, Netflix, Comcast, and Hulu are Charter Spectrum's biggest competition. Out of all the companies, arguably Verizon, Hulu, and Netflix are Charter Spectrum's biggest competitors. According to the Business Strategy Hub, with 137.1 million subscribers from around the world, Netflix has grown tremendously over the years. It is one of the leading internet entertainment services in the world with paid memberships in over 190 countries. As far as products and services, Netflix offers video on demand like movies, documentaries, and feature films, and streaming to game consoles. The Business Strategy Hub identifies Netflix's strengths as the following: exponential growth, which outlines that this brand has become very influential in online streaming content across the world over the past 10 years; originality, which highlights Netflix's ability to produce original exclusive content at the highest quality, including popular shows like Stranger Things, Narcos, Mindhunter, and Orange is the New Black; and competitive pricing, which is the biggest leverage this company has over its competitors. Streaming movies and TV shows are less expensive than going to the movies or buying cable services. The affordable $8.99 price has become very popular and has allowed subscribers to watch unlimited movies and television shows. As far as weaknesses, the Business Strategy Hub describes the following: growing operational costs, limited copyrights, and increasing debt. When it comes to growing operational costs, Netflix is promising its subscribers their original content, but the cost of doing so is costing more and more each year. This year, the cost exceeded $13 billion. For limited copyrights, Netflix does not own most of its original content, and its rights expire after a certain period, which results in this content appearing anywhere online. Another major weakness of Netflix is its increasing debt. With the plan to constantly fund new content each year, this adds to the company's long-term debt at a current $34 billion. The debt increase every year shows that Netflix needs help in this area. The next big competitor for this company is Hulu, also known as Hulu redefining the way people experience TV. Hulu offers online streaming services with an extended amount of content that varies from movies to TV shows and even live television, which is how this company stands out from its competitors. David Williamson discusses Hulu's strengths as distribution and reach, cost structure, dealer community, and financial position. Williamson describes distribution and reach as Hulu's large number of outlets and strong distribution networks in almost every state, making its product easily available to customers. Cost structure, which is Hulu's affordable services and low cost structure. Dealer community, which is Hulu's strong dealer community. Dealer relationship that not only helps focus on the company's products and training, but provides Hulu with more supplies. And financial position, which Hulu has over 5 consecutive years of a strong financial position, which Hulu position and continues to grow. Williamson shares Hulu's weaknesses as research and development, rented property, high employee turnover rate, and high workloads per worker. Williamson noted that research and development were lacking in Hulu, highlighting that Hulu spends less time on research than other companies, which causes them to fall behind in innovation and unlocking key information. Rented property, which are added costs from having to constantly rent property instead of purchasing it. High employee turnover rate, which just like Charter Spectrum, there seems to be an issue in call center environments. Employees keep leaving the company, causing the company to spend more money on training programs as the employees get hired and leave, quit over and over. As far as high workloads per worker, Hulu has more work to do than actual workers available, causing psychological stress on its employees, which translate into workers being less productive. Charter Spectrum's final biggest competitor is Verizon Wireless. Unlike Hulu and Netflix, Verizon offers similar services than Charter Spectrum, including cable, internet, home phone, and cell phone services. This is one differentiator with this company. It offers services that everyone needs, uses that other companies do not, as far as cell phones. Attached with Sin analyzed Verizon's strengths and came up with the following observations: the largest wireless carrier in the U.S., a unique business model, 4G market, and brand equity. According to Basin, when it comes to being the largest carrier in the U.S., Verizon has the strongest market share of the U.S. mobile and wireless connectivity market. When it comes to its unique business model, this means that Verizon's high-speed and fiber network cables make this company the go-to for the top-of-the-line products and services. And when it comes to Verizon's 4G market, this often results in customer satisfaction due to high demand for increased speed, and Verizon has the highest number of subscribers for Verizon 4G. Verizon's brand equity is also a major strength. This company has worked towards its brand and built it up to what it is today. For Verizon's weaknesses, Basin highlights them as Verizon's position as regional player instead of national, and its premium prices. Verizon is currently only offered in the U.S., which limits the opportunity to capitalize in other markets outside the U.S. By taking its products and services nationally, it can increase sales and brand awareness. As far as Verizon's premium prices, they are too high compared to its biggest competitors, AT&T and T-Mobile. These organizations are catching up to Verizon in terms of pricing and offering the same services for less, which puts pressure on Verizon to implement more competitive pricing for its services. Netflix's influence in streaming online services and the budget it spends on original content is this company's biggest competitive advantage. In 2018, Netflix spent over $8 billion on original programming and continues to invest in this area. Although this is how Netflix is standing out from the competition, it may be hurting itself in the long run. Hulu's competitive advantage is its live TV and daily content updates. This is what makes this company stand out from other streaming companies. With an active 2 million subscribers, Hulu has now surpassed companies like DirecTV and AT&T. Verizon's competitive advantage is its business growth strategy for the company, according to Lawrence Gregory. Gregory states that the company uses its intensive strategies to maximize business growth through market penetration, which align with Verizon's competitive strategy. This type of critical thinking is putting this company ahead of its competitors. It would be in any organization's best interest to address issues before they arise, and this company is using all its strategies to prevent issues before they arise. As far as the target audience for these companies, they all predominantly aim at trendsetter millennials, which represent 1/3 of the population. 5 purchase behaviors millennials perform include: buyers are influenced by consumer behavior, social proof, online reviews, self-education. Buyers are self-educating, meaning they perform extended research on the product to source a solution before initiating a buy. Buyers are inspired, which means if companies provided buyers with inspirational campaigns, they will more likely purchase the product or service. Buyers are raising their expectations, meaning that buyers are looking for a personable experience and want to hear less of a script when they call. And lastly, buyers are interested in more IQ and less EQ, which means that companies need to start focusing more on the intelligence of these buyers and conduct more innovative promotional efforts that feed the buyer's mind. These are a few purchase behaviors that these companies, including Charter Spectrum, should be profiting on. These companies also target families and couples. The social influence of family as the type of target audience is the main reason for buying. Trendsetter millennial demographics are ages 18 to 36, making up 77 million individuals, a median income of $25K for younger millennials and $48K for older millennials. 1 in 4 have a bachelor's degree and 2 in 3 are U.S. born. African American, Asian, and Hispanic backgrounds make up most of this population. These companies are trying their best to use these characteristics and behaviors to their advantage and position themselves at a highly competitive level. The good thing is that Charter can expand just like these companies by adding services, optimizing services, offering exclusive content or content that none of these companies offer, or finding areas that create issues and mitigate them before they get out of hand. They are all selling the same thing, so I think the next step is to look at how they can offer the same services but in a different way than the competitors, starting with content.